Yo, what's up? I am Colton here with Lithium 7. We're doing our Q&A today. Got some questions, got the seance fire. We're ready to go.
And sacrifice goats.
Yeah,
I'm Danny, I play bass.
Yeah, I'm Colton. I play guitar and sing.
I'm Colt, and I play guitar and sing.
He's a liar. His name's Taylor.
I'm Colt and I play guitar and sing.
He's also a liar.
I'm Taylor,
wish he was
and
this
I
fine.
scream and shit. Yeah.
I'm Cameron and I play guitar.
All right, cool. Well, let's just jump right into the questions. So who asked us a question first?
Chris, what's one thing you hope to achieve other than just blowing up and getting big?
So I'm sure we all have a lot to say about this.
Yeah.
I would say other than just being a successful professional musician, I really want to focus on building a community and having more than fans, actually having that family kind of feeling, that that's really unique to the metal genre, I feel. And that's one of the big things that draws me to it. So it's that community, man, building those relationships and shit.
I think community is key, but I also am really excited about the legacy of after just having such a long career of making music and creating a product for people, having that portfolio per se that can get passed down or viewed, even after we're all gone is really cool for me.
Let's never die.
Yeah, exactly. I think for me, it's more of changing people's fucking lives with music, because I know growing up I had a lot of issues, and music's one thing that really helped me pull through things. So I know with especially in our genre, a lot of people don't get drawn to it, but I just want to be kind of the difference in being able to impact someone's life on kind of a deeper level. So, and to see the world and experience things with my brothers, and yeah.
I just really want to blow up and get big. No, for me it's more music is very fucking powerful, and I live to make people's days better. I just love to make people happy, and if at the end of the day my work and something that I'm a part of can make someone feel better about their day, or just fucking jam in the car, fuck yeah. That's what it's about for me. It's just people creating memories and having a good fucking time because of something I'm a part of.
Yeah, and not even that, just
At shows, fucking all of
yeah.
it.
Not even that, even if I were to just jam in a fucking garage with these guys and not play a show or anything, I'd be content with that. I just love making fucking music. So.
It's just fucking, yeah, at the end of the day, it's not only making their day better, but it's making ours.
Alright, next question. Let's do this shit.
Next question, 3 biggest influences in music for each member.
Who asked that?
Mike.
Oh yes, and also Jake wanted to know.
Jake specifically was asking what Colton's influences
Yeah, so
were.
we're gonna answer all that right now for both of you.
Okay.
2 birds, 1 stone. Okay, so I guess just name 3 influences off the top of your head. Go. You're first.
Motionless, Bullet. So Motionless in white, Bullet for my Valentine, and I'm gonna say Silverstein,
Nice.
something like that.
I'm gonna say Kiss. That's what made me want to be in an awesome fucking band. And then yeah, I'd also would say Motionless.
Hell yeah.
And also Black Veil Rise, kind of what got me in that direction. And then also Taylor Swift, because fuck you, I believe in dreams.
Okay, I would say Iron Maiden's what made me want to be a rock star. And then just for my hardcore influences, I'd say Devil Wears Prada, Parkway Drive, and Motionless in White.
For me, it's Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd is what got me into creating music in general, because the creativity in Pink Floyd is phenomenal. But I'm not gonna rant about that. But Pink Floyd, probably Maiden, because
Definitely.
Maiden just made me want to be a fucking rock star and get up on stage and freak
Maiden's
the
the
fuck
shit.
out. And Tupac.
Tupac.
Yeah. Alright. Duncan wants to know what software do you use for recording. The answer is Reaper.
Reaper, R-E-A-P-E-R.
Yep.
Also, big shout out to Keith Steeples.
Yeah,
Because he's the master of
man.
that shit.
Oh, boy.
And he recorded our album. I also used that to make our demos, but so it's pretty easy to move it over. But yeah, Reaper, it's like $60.
It's fucking
It's lit.
sick. Yeah. Kirsten wants to know who's most annoying. That's fucking.
I would say it's the dynamic me and Taylor have. Probably just because Taylor annoys the fuck out of me. It's Taylor.
You literally annoy the living shit out of me too, so it's okay.
Yeah.
I think the tallies.
Maybe they're both annoying, and then you bring them together, and it's like now it's really annoying.
I don't know,
Like,
but
it's
Colt
not
has
just
his
annoying.
fucking non-stop puns. Danny
Hey,
doesn't do anything.
you
He just
encourage
laughs.
me.
I do encourage you. I'm also bad with puns. It's me.
Yeah.
It's probably me. I have the most like fucking marks on my record here.
Yeah.
Isaiah wants to know, is Cameron the best guitarist in the world?
No. Next question.
Yep.
No comment.
No.
No comment.
Kyla wants to know who has the biggest dick.
Parental warning.
Yeah.
Plug your ears, parents.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't watch this.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom. That scared
Isaiah
me.
says the one with the ring. I don't know why he knows that, but I wear the ring, so.
No,
No.
I think he's referring to the fact that Taylor definitely has his dick pierced. But no, Taylor's dick is probably the biggest, and I wish I couldn't speak from like having seen it, but I have.
Hey man, it's not the size of the pencil. It's how you draw pictures.
And then I would say, I don't
That's
know,
a new
I'm
one.
not that far out from
That's a
Taylor.
new one.
Yeah.
Melissa wants to know what inspired makes me sick. Colt, answer that one.
Okay. What inspired makes me sick? Well, the story concept came from a book I read. It's by an author by the name of Jack Wolfe. The book's called The Tale of Rawhead and Bloody Bones, and it's about this Victorian time period. There's this surgeon, and he's a prodigy, but he comes to find out the reason he's so obsessed with the human body and anatomy is he's actually obsessed with pain and the idea of causing pain, and he kind of slowly realizes he's actually a psychopath. But then he meets this young woman who is a person who cuts themselves, or basically, kind of self-medicates in unorthodox ways, I guess is how you could say. And they end up kind of falling in love because she needs to be hurt and he likes hurting people. So it's a really fucked up love story, but I really liked it. And yeah.
Hell yeah.
Kamali wants to know, how did we all meet? I think I can answer that one. So me and Colt, we're in a band called Arsenal of Destruction back in the day. So it was a band with Colt and Jake.
Don't look it up.
Yeah, don't look it up. You don't need to. And I ended up joining that band. I was in that band for about a year, or I think maybe 2 years. And I had met Daniel, vouched for him. He'd auditioned. We rocked with him. And then Cameron's been my lifelong friend of like 13 years. So, all right. Ian wants to know, what's the hardest part about getting started in an up and coming band?
The hardest part is finding a drummer.
Hands fucking down.
Maybe it's just a Utah thing.
Maybe it's a Utah thing, but drummers are literally like such an endangered species, and like you either get them and then they like either don't want to be in the band or they're flaky.
And they're such a core part of the live sound and sounding good live. And if you don't have a good drummer, nothing's good. So you have to find that guy. But I would say that's one of the toughest part in general is just finding people who are both dedicated and talented. Is a pretty rare combination. And also the matter of like creative freedom, like getting in the room with different artists can lead to some awesome times and awesome art, but it can also lead to the biggest fucking headaches and arguments and that kind of shit. So
I think the hardest part is again finding that synergy that like kind of holds your band together. Finding dedicated musicians alone is so fucking hard. It's filling a room together with people who have the same vision, same musical interests that you can also hang out with and have fun and stuff like that is super fucking hard. And then just kind of learning how to be a band, I think is like kind of what's really hard is in up and coming bands is just learning, kind of getting over those speed bumps and figuring it out. So yeah, the first like year or two is probably the hardest about being in a band. So
Colin wants to know how we got, basically his question is how did you get where you are musically, and where do you think it will take you in the future? Now let Danny start.
Danny's gonna start. Okay, so musically, it just seemed like the best way to go about creating something out of what I'm experiencing and feeling and turning it into something abstract that other people can experience as well. And I think that just being me and doing the things that I guess please my senses the best. Yeah, I feel like just keep doing that. Yeah.
Well, where do you think it's going to take you in the future?
Just bigger productions, I think. I don't know, I'd like to just make this project huge.
I got to where I am musically because my dad is a musician and he was in the band back in his heyday. And so I kind of just grew up around it, and he taught me guitar and all that stuff. And then eventually I realized that it was so much more than a hobby. You know, it was something that I wanted to actually pursue and learn how to make it a profession more than just that. I think where it'll take me is, it's hard to say, but hopefully to a point where I and all of us actually can just be doing music full time, and just that's our job basically. You know, it's our goal to get to that point. So
Yeah. It started pretty young for me. I was about 8 when I knew I wanted to be in a band. I always wanted to play guitar or drums, and I had tried making bands and shit when I was younger. Didn't really fucking work out. When I was in 7th grade, I started a little internet project, and then from there I actually joined Arsenal Destruction, again to bring that up, a Colts band.
and again, don't look it up.
Don't look it up. But from that band, I learned a lot of great things, how to market correctly, how to run shows correctly. I learned basically everything not to do in a band, in a lot of ways. So, I don't know, just taking the learning experience from those and just applying it now, and learning learning everything we learned in Arsenal is just so crucial to I think what we're doing now. So, just taking just learning the best way to do things and actually how to launch this into a career and not just a part-time local gig. So, there's no limit for where I think it will take us. We have a great group of people here that are all amazing in what they do. So I'm sure that we actually work together and keep the synergy up, we'll fucking destroy the world. So, yeah.
For me, I always had a guitar. Like my whole life, I had this little acoustic or whatever, and I always wrote lyrics, and even when I was a little kid, I would fuck around and make little rap ditties, and fucking, I don't know, I had my guitar, but I never really took it seriously until my dad brought home a piano, and I got really into piano, and then got better at guitar, and started learning all kinds of instruments. But I never really took the time to master a single instrument rather than just get pretty good at lots of fucking instruments.
Yeah, you're great at that.
And I play lots of fucking instruments good, but I never got great at any. And then last year, the opportunity to be in this band was presented to me, and it finally put me on a lane in music as far as my instrumental side of my music goes, playing so many instruments. It put me on a lane, and I got very serious about guitar, and I've never been serious about an instrument like this, and it's kind of brought back like a lot of really powerful feelings for my instrument, and I feel like because of that I will be able to succeed with this band, and it's the same goal for all of us. We just want to bring our music to everyone else and fucking
Conquer the world.
conquer the fucking world, brother. Yeah.
Me, brother.
If you did take off, what's one place you would be dying to play?
Japan.
From CJ. And yeah, probably Japan. Or
Fuck.
honestly, fucking unrealistic, but no, fuck it, it's realistic. Madison Square Garden. I would love to play Madison Square Garden.
I would choose probably some kind of like European festival that would get really down.
Yeah, like Download would be
Yeah,
so
Download.
sick to play. Or
That would kind of be
Whacking,
my
dude.
dream. Yeah, Whacking
Whacking
also.
would be sick as fuck. I think Australia would be wild as fuck.
Just cause they get fucking down,
Yeah,
dude. One of those
yeah.
fucking muddy Aussie shows, I'm about it.
Yeah, dude, selling out like an Aussie show would be so fucking sick.
They sing too. They sing like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
That is all the questions for Facebook. So yeah.
So announcements.
Announcements. First of all, April 12th, we have another single coming out. The song is called Irresistible. We're doing a lyric video for that, and we got the first draft today. It's looking sick. And then after that, our full album does come out May 31st. Has 7 tracks. You can actually, right now though, for kind of exclusive access, you can go to our website, which is lithium7 .net. And you can actually, we are giving away our first 1,000 downloads online for free or set your own price. So if you want to jam out to that, you can head over
Get the
there.
songs early.
Yeah, get them early.
Yep.
And then we're also doing another music video for the song If Only You Knew, which is a kind of more of a ballad song, you know, for those people who might not be into heavy metal.
Yeah. So no harsh vocals on that song. So I gotta
Yeah.
take a seat during that one.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you work so hard, you just need a break.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
a vocalist.
So yeah, you can stay tuned on that. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, all the places where you're always at anyway.
Yep.
And keep an eye out for that shit coming along soon.
Yep.
All right,
Dude, we gotta get some like s'mores up in this bitch.
we gotta get some s'mores.
Are
We're
we
gonna go
done?
get some
'Cause I'm gonna
s'mores.
We're gonna go get some s'mores.
All right, let's get some fucking
Some
s'mores.
S'mores. Let's do it.
Sick.
Amazing.